Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for January 2023. Hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. I am going to take a quick second just to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Also keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring for you right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Pisces? Pisces. All right, Pisces, you are starting with the Ace of Cups reversed. Let's see what that's crossed with. Yeah, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so that's some tough energy that you're starting out with. Doesn't mean that's where you're staying, though. Let's see what's happened here in the past. Sorry about that. Let's see what's happened in the past, Pisces. Show me the past, Pisces. Show me the past. Thank you. All right, so we have the shadow side reversed. Interesting. Okay. And why is all this happening, Spirit? The world. Yeah, it looks like, Pisces, that there was a situation that, and it looks like it was a love situation that you were having a very difficult time letting go of. You were holding on to this situation, even though it was making you unhappy. And it's almost like the universe came in and just kind of forced this closing. There was something that just reached a level that you were so unhappy that it had to end. So this is all happening because of the world. It's an ending so that you can begin a new cycle. Let's see what's on your mind. Yeah, it was a very difficult thing for you to release, and that's why you were holding on to it. So it looks like it was almost you were pushed to release it, to let it go. Okay, so what's on your mind is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. You're just tired of the problems. You're wanting to resolve any residual problems. You don't want more problems for sure. What's coming in the future in January, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with an air sign. That would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you don't have to be. It does look like either you are going to be a little bit angry here or someone else might be. Let's see how you're showing up. The Tower. Yeah, this is a Tower moment for you. Now, towers come in, like I said, because it's inevitable. The universe is causing the Tower. And it's generally because you're not responding to something. And so the universe has to kind of come in and shake everything down. Something that's not built on a firm foundation in order to have a restart so that it's built, something becomes built on a firm foundation. The energy coming towards you is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So the energy coming towards you is somebody who's been caught, somebody who's been found to be doing something that is deceptive. And I bet you that's who's angry, because people don't generally like when you catch them at things. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, Spirit is saying, get your glow on. Get your glow on, take action. Some of you might be starting or thinking about starting a business or an enterprise, or you could already be a business owner, or you could be in management. But this is a card of taking charge. So if you're considering doing that, or if you're considering doing a business or a side business, a side hustle, Spirit's saying go for it. You know, take some action here in your life because it's going to lead to growth. And also, you know, get your glow on here because you're a very attractive. Other people are seeing you as very attractive and vivacious. And so you have a lot going for you. There's a need for you to recognize that, Pisces. Let's see. Some of you may have a fire sign coming into your life too. Let's see your outcome. Yeah, Ace of Wands. That's a brand new passionate beginning. And it's coming out with the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for this brand new passionate beginning. There's change that is occurring with this passionate beginning as well. This is what you're waiting for. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Now this is underlying energy, Pisces, and what this tells me is that there is either there's a new love here, a very fresh new love, but it may feel overwhelming to you, or it could very well be that you are looking for an apology or you want to give an apology. There may be an extension of emotion that is being offered here, but somebody's feeling overwhelmed by these emotions. It's not coming easy. There's a sense of it being overwhelming, although they're trying not to show it. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? All right, we have the Six of Coins. Yeah, somebody may have been giving their energy to more than one person here. And if it wasn't more than one person, it could have been more than one situation. You could have been dealing with somebody who was working long hours, or possibly out partying with friends, something of that nature. It doesn't always necessarily mean it's a third party as in a person, but it does look like somebody was not really giving you the attention that you were needing or wanting. And I do see an ending. I see you being unhappy about this. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the upright. So Pisces, there's going to be a change in that situation. There's going to be a change in your feelings of being unhappy. It's going to be a very quick and positive change. So that's very good. Yeah, you're going to be experiencing a lot of happiness, in fact. Let's look at your past. Yeah, you were really fighting for this connection. I feel like you just could not let it go. I feel like you were fighting for it. You were defending this connection to people outside of this connection. You just weren't unable to release it. And I feel like it was almost wrenched out of your hands. All right. The reason this reading is happening is because of the world, which means that this cycle here is coming to an end. It's very painful for you because there's a sense of betrayal, and it's a very painful ending. But what I'd like for you to think about, Pisces, and focus on is that with the World card, there is that ending, which I see as painful, but there's also a new beginning. It's a new cycle beginning. And Spirit is saying that in the old cycle, you were very unhappy. Now you are going to be very happy. There's going to be a big change that's going to occur. Let's see why the Ten of Wands is in reverse for your thoughts. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking about how to solve problems, how to get rid of some problems. It looks more like solving them, and I feel like you almost obsess about this. This is something you think about a lot. You're up in your head about it a lot. Let's look at January for you. Show me January, please. Show me January for Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see what we've got. So we are starting out. We have the Five of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles. So you have two fives here. Fives are always about change. So in the beginning of the month, there's going to be a lot of change. We have the Strength card reversed. King of Swords reversed. That's more of that angry energy. We have the Knight of Cups. In addition, when you see the King or the Queen of Swords in reverse, that can indicate deceptive energy too. We have the Seven of Cups. Six of Wands. And Three of Coins. All right. So let's see what we've got. I'm going to move your cards down just a little. All right. So Pisces, you begin the month. There's some deceptive energy here, possibly some angry energy, or both. There has been some conflict, and I feel like you're very focused on ending this conflict. This conflict was about abandonment. I do see that there's the conflict is what has created this tower moment. Somebody appears to be very angry still, even though the conflict is ending or has ended. Somebody's still very angry. And I feel like it may even be both parties. And I'm also seeing that there's a sense of feeling abandoned. I feel like that's your energy here. I feel like you feel angry because you feel like you were a good match or are a good match to this person. You are their person. And I do see that you are a good match, actually. I'm also seeing that the two of you are a power couple, or could be. The problem is that the energies are both low vibrational right now because of fears, because of abandonment, and because of conflicts. And so both of you are vibrating at a lower rate than what you should or could be. So I feel like you enter into the month in this energy where you're disheartened and you're angry. There's a feeling of abandonment. The conflict has ended, but it's ended because the connection has ended. That cycle has ended, and it ended with you feeling quite abandoned and left out in the cold. Now I'm seeing all of this in the first week of January. In the second week of January, I do see somebody overcoming their ego a little bit, which is positive. I do see that, and that's difficult for this person. This is the person that you have been in a connection with that ended. And I do see this person approaching you. But they are still low vibrational, and they're still harboring anger as well. They're not past the anger either. The thing is that I'm not sure either of you are acknowledging the anger. But I do see this person kind of getting out of their ego enough to come towards you. This will be in the second, possibly third week of the month. This person's not being completely honest, though, because they still have some options that are open. And these are options in love. So be aware of that. They're not being completely honest. This person is fear-based. They do not operate honestly at all times. And they are definitely very confused with regard to their emotions. They are going to be offering their love and their emotions to you. And it's going to cause a lot of confusion for you as well. I see that happening in the third week. But I do see by the fourth week that there is a successful contract here, which means that there will be a successful beginning. So I feel like this new beginning here is with the person that you were with before. It's almost like once you release and let go is when this new beginning comes back in. This does look like the person that you were holding on to from before. And maybe they needed that time apart to kind of work out some things. But I do see by the end of the month that there's a foundation that is formed. They're much more cooperative here. And I see them offering you commitment. I see them trying to form that foundation with you. When they come in, though, it's going to be confusing. I don't think they're going to express themselves clearly, and so it's going to be a little confusing as to what it is they're offering you. All right, so let's look at your energy. Why is the Tower here for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the World in reverse. Now, your underlying factor here is the World in the upright. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this whole thing has caused a Tower moment for you. And I think there's going to be a second Tower moment, albeit a positive one, when this person does re-enter and does offer you something in the way of commitment. It's going to put you in the situation of making a choice. But I see you kind of stalling on that choice a little bit. And the reason is because you're still holding on to hurt. And you're still holding on to some of the problems from the past. Ultimately, I do see you deciding to put the past behind you and to move forward. And I do see a solid new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, and that's why you have this Wheel of Fortune. You're going from being very unhappy to absolute happiness. So, it's going to be a rough beginning, but by I would say the mid-month, I think things are going to really have a big turnaround. Now, I am a little worried about the Seven of Swords reversed, because that tells me that the person coming towards you, which is the person from the past, that this person is, he or she has been caught, or they are confessing. There's something deceptive that has been found out. So let's clarify that. All right, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Two of Wands reversed. So this person's they're gonna confess to you that they do have feelings for you. Maybe they were acting like they didn't, or telling you that they didn't, that they weren't going to move in your direction, that they weren't going to choose you. They were leading you to believe they were not going to choose you. Yeah, maybe that's all that deception is. Maybe it was just the deception of them not being honest about their feelings. Whew. Gotta say, I'm relieved about that, Pisces. Yeah, they're being deceptive about their feelings. And they're going to confess to you. They're going to tell you that they have true and deep feelings for you. And they do. It's not a lie. They do. They see you as a soulmate. Yeah, they do. And they were acting like they were not choosing you. They didn't want to be with you, but they really do. So they're going to confess this. Let's see why the Queen of Wands is here. This is in Spirit's advice, so okay, that's some powerful cards. Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So Spirit's advice is basically saying that, so I want you to notice that the masculine in both of these are a lot of people here, a lot of, court cards indicate people. So, but I don't feel like it's more than you and this person. It's just aspects of you and this person. The feminine aspects, whether it's male or female, because you do have some men who carry the feminine and some females who carry the masculine energies. The feminine is in the upright, which tells me that the feminine is beginning to vibrate higher, whereas the masculine is not vibrating as high. And we see that you come into the month with both of you vibrating lower. So the feminine in this pair has somehow managed to increase their vibration. So wherever you are in that you want to note that. Now, in Spirit's advice, you're being guided here to take action. And a lot of it is towards your money and career. Both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, these are people who are business owners, or they are very savvy with money and business. So you're being advised to focus on your money and career. And also with the Queen of Pentacles focusing upon the family and, self-care. The Emperor in reverse indicates a masculine energy that is very controlling. And it's almost a caution here that the masculine energy is very controlling and not at a high vibrational energy right now. And you need to be aware of that because it's going to affect you. And it looks like it may even affect your prosperity. So be aware of that. The other thing is that you have a power couple here with the King and Queen of Wands, but they're not on the same page. So you're not seeing eye to eye. The feminine and the masculine are not seeing eye to eye. And that's because the feminine is growing and the masculine is not. The masculine is still vibrating at a lower rate, and there is a lack of growth. Whereas with the feminine, that glow up is going on and you see a lot of growth. So these are things that Spirit is making you aware of. And be aware too that this, for the feminine energy, this is going to affect your prosperity. Because it appears that the feminine is more invested than the masculine. So I would be aware of that. The loyalty of the feminine also looks to be stronger than that of the masculine. So this is a caution for you with regard to the feminine, and with regard to the masculine, it's an indication for you masculines to take action to remedy those situations. All right, let's look at your outcome. All right. It's clarified with the Star in reverse. And again, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. So this goes back to the energy that is coming towards you, which is this masculine energy. And we have the Three of Cups. So you are going to have a new beginning. It is going to be a very passionate beginning here as well. And I do have to say, whenever I see the King and Queen of Wands, this is a couple that generally, there's a lot of chemistry, but they're crazy. They're crazy because they will come together and they will have like this mad, passionate sex. And when they fight, the neighborhood knows it. I mean, everybody knows it. This is a very passionate couple. Even coming back together here, this is very passionate with this Ace of Wands. This is a very, very passionate connection. So be aware of that because y'all are probably the talk of the neighborhood. So we can see this goes back to the person that you were connected with. This person, they definitely were at the point where they were giving up hope on having this connection with you, this new beginning with you. And so they knew that they had to make this confession. They knew they had to. They were going on about business, pretending, maybe even to themselves, that they didn't want to be with you, when in actuality they did. You truthfully are their wish come true, but this person is still unbalanced emotionally. They're not balanced, and they have a lot of work that they need to do. And so I do feel that they feel almost like they were pushed into the confession that they have feelings for you. And so both of you may have been pushed. You were pushed into the ending. They feel a little bit pushed into this new beginning. It's like Spirit is pushing the two of you for some reason. And so that is causing a little bit of imbalance for them. They have work that they need to do. They need to heal. They do also want to heal the connection, though. This is a connection that you've waited to come back together, and believe it or not, they were waiting for it to come back together too. And they were unhappy in that waiting. They were. I do see that this person may have entertained a third party at some point. That may have been what caused the breakup, or it may have been while the two of you were apart. And they will also confess that, and they will admit that with you. And I'm also seeing that that is no longer the case here either. Because they were waiting for this to come back together, although they were not admitting it to you and possibly not even to themselves. So them coming clean about that and admitting their feelings is actually the key to this connection coming back together. I do see it happening. It will happen towards the end of the month, it looks like. And it's going to successfully come back together, and a foundation is going to be formed. All right, at the bottom of the deck is the Moon card. All right, so underlying energy, which tells me that it has to do with this person's feelings. So this is the Page of Cups here that I was telling you somebody had these feelings, but they felt overwhelmed by them. That's your person, Pisces. That's this person that you're dealing with. Their feelings overwhelm them, and that's why they don't want to acknowledge them. So they keep them secret. The Moon is keeping secrets, keeping things in the dark. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Whoa, that was fast. All right, it says, blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Yeah. See, and that's what's on your mind here. You want all these problems to go away. Well, those problems are actually a part of your answered prayer. All right. I do hope that this has been helpful for you, Pisces. If this has resonated with you in any way, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to do a yearly spread for you guys. And if not, if I don't get a chance to do that, I will see you in the weeklies. Until then, namaste.